We Are Robin is one of the brand new comic series DC's got coming our way post-Convergence. It's definitely one of the more interesting ones, and as we dig on in it, we go to the docks. And I mean, let's face it, only happy, friendly, wholesome things go down at the Gotham docks after dark, am I right? However, these gunrunners are being looked over by someone in a Robin costume, a young person. Only as we find out, this person is not alone. They're in fact part of a much bigger network of Robins who, as young people do, communicate via social media. Matter of fact, the way they talk, and I'm trying to figure out how I can say this. It's very almost like 4chan or internet activism. And when people come together and things start moving really quickly, it's kind of like that. And it's funny, I mentioned 4chan before. When I thought of this, all these kids coming together to stop a bunch of gun runners, you reminded me of those times when 4chan gets together and stops an animal abuser or something like that. It's showing hey, the internet and social media can be a tool for, change. And we see these kids kind of mobilize and get into action, and they all have their own makeshift, homemade, almost cosplay Robin costumes, and they proceed to beat up the bad guys on their makeshift tools, and that's really where the comic ends. We Are Robin is definitely one of the more interesting comics that we're going to be getting, as I mentioned before, post-Convergence. The one character who is not present in this book, and the one character who I really thought we were going to see, judging by the cover, is Duke. If you'll remember, Duke was the kid who saved Batman during Zero Year, who showed up again in Endgame as his family had come under attack by the Joker, and then had shown up in a possible future, in the future of Future's End, as another Robin. Now, I'm not going to sit here and argue the canonicity of Future's End. Trust me, I really don't want to sit here and argue the canonicity of Future's End. But he definitely seemed like the character on the cover of at least the #1. But again, this is a sneak peek, so it's really hard to judge. I did not pull this one for review over on the Comic Book Cast 2 channel. That one fell to Joe. I figured because there's already a Damian Robin book, I didn't want to get greedy and hoard all the Robin books to myself. But I did definitely want to talk about this one here. I thought, down in the comment section below, tell me what you think of We Are Robin and where you think this series might be going next. I would love to hear what you all have to say on this one.